This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first. First quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Dodges him at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the...
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Dejo on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd and a couple. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Gronkowski.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
16 yards.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Ball carrier.
The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Brady's throw there complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
4-yard line.
Second down at 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Interception. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Second and 9 at the 7-yard line.
On second and 9, Keenum toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. He's going up top for Taylor. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Taywan Taylor. Incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, 66 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
For the point after.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the 2nd half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Brady. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Successful. Matt Gay to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Flush to his right. He finds Taylor. Complete. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
To Mike Evans.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The Buccaneer first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Brady's pass.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
24.
It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
2nd and goal.
2nd and 6.
6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
45. Mike, 45. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Keenum. Got an open man, it's Rattling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
A nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the